Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Lightning and the White Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Anthony Rounds, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Into the box now, Timmy Hinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Timmy Hinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Junior Santana is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
At the plate now, Mo Cole, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, A.J. Valido.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Valido. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And that's too high, ball 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And this one bounds around against the wall.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
At the plate, Marty Riggs. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Here's the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Valido at third with 2 away. In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
At the plate, Wesley Ray, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping in, Jason Easel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, the Lightning lead it 1-0. Wes Taylor gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now to the plate, Adam Wilburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Wilburn.
Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Line drive base hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Now at the plate, Timmy Fitzgerald. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting first, the second baseman, number 13.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. One out and a runner on third. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping up to the plate, Raleigh Toth. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Too low, 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. fly ball out to straightaway right field. Riggs is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Parker Floyd. Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this thing.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Now here's the pitch. Wes Taylor is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The left fielder, number 9, Timmy Hinson.
So now to the plate, Timmy Hinson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hinson is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Ball 3. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark. Do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Into the box now, Junior Santana, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
In now, Mo Cole, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Standing in now, A.J. Valido as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Now at the plate, Marty Riggs. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Lightning on top 3-1. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, David Harvey.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in, Juan Valdez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Out of play. Valdez is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
To the plate now, Bruce Frost. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with one down. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Riggs is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eight, the catcher, Sergio.
So striding in, Sergio Robles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
Ball at the side.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wesley Ray, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Into right, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Dero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Into the box, Jason Easel, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, Parker Floyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First and second here with nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Plate now, Wes Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The left fielder, number 9, Jimmy.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Timmy Hinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take notice and probably aren't too thrilled about it.
Digging in and looking for more, Junior Santana. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. 1 run is scored. Throw into third. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Aramis Sanchez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now at the plate, Mo Cole, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the belt, the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three runs already home here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hold. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Settling in now, A.J. Valido. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Two balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out with the man at first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, the right fielder, Marty.
Into the box now, Marty Riggs. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
At the plate, Wesley Ray standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Lightning lead this one 8-1. So here now is the pitcher, Aramis Sanchez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board, and a pitcher leads off an inning with a huge number.
So now to the plate, Adam Wilburn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. In there, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Stepping in now, Timmy Fitzgerald. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And he will make the running catch here, deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in now, number 13. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Raleigh Toth. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count, 3-2.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
David Harvey is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Harvey swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Another try at 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Juan Valdez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And with the bases loaded, a big hit here could at least get him a little closer in this one. Center field. Center fielder on the run. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Lightning are out on top 8-2. standing in, Jason Easel.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
To the plate now, Parker Floyd. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Ready on 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Pops this one up. Valdez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1.
2-1.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. And the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box, Timmy Hinson. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And it's fouled away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the fourth coming up. The Lightning are out in front 9-2. Digging in, Bruce Frost. He flew out in his last at
The
bat.
center fielder, Bruce Frost.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
Into the box now, Sergio Robles, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed.
Now 1-2.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Aramis Sanchez. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Wilburn, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and set to go as the third baseman, Junior Santana.
Junior Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Ball, one strike. Nope.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Line hard, but foul. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Standing in now, Mo Cole, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
No one out with a runner at second. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Three-two pitch. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A.J. Valido stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base.
Right fielder, Marty Riggs.
Striding in once again, Marty Riggs. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Outside, 3-0 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
Digging in to try it again, Wesley Rain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Eagle.
Stepping into the box, Jason Easel.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our track staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. In now, Parker Floyd, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Frost is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Nashville is out in front 10-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So striding forward now, number 13. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's low.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Riggs is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Raleigh Toth.
Now batting, Raleigh Toth. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mike Morton will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Mike Morton.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Valdez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Another payoff pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Timmy Hinson. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Junior Santana, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory. At the plate now, Mo Cole, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. One-0 count. Here it is.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Runners are at first and third, one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Now he's safe at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Seth Thompson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, A.J. Valido. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
In now, Marty Riggs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Full count now, 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Nashville leads it 11-2. Brad Morrison enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder David Harvey.
The left fielder, David Harvey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Juan Valdez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Morrison rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bruce.
Striding into the box, Bruce Frost. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, the catcher, Sergio Robles.
Stepping in, Sergio Robles. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. First and second now, one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Jesse Irvin will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Irvin.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Irvin, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here's another 1-2. Soft grounder left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Dana Clark enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping into the box, Wesley Ray. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Ball
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Easel.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Easel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold, strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Standing in now, Parker Floyd. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first with one down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. On the ground to short. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
With the traditional 7th inning stretch.
At the plate, Adam Wilburn, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fouled off. And that misses 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch.
And slide, ball two.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up too late, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lined hard toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Fitzgerald.
Ready once again, Timmy Fitzgerald. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball left outside.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count remains full.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, number 13. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matthews will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Felix Ramirez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 6, Felix Ramirez.
To the plate now, Raleigh Toth. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Harvey. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch.
I got to count 2-2.
Oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. In now, Juan Valdez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Matthews, 33 years old. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. 2 down, runners at first and second. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Lightning lead it 11-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Felix Ramirez, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first down.
Now back, the left fielder, Timmy Henson.
Ready now, Timmy Henson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Line towards center field. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Into the box now, Junior Santana, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Bruce Frost.
The center fielder, Bruce.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
At the plate, Sergio Robles. So watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Hey.
3-1.
Down to 3-1. Hey.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Diamond carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Ready for another chance? Adam Wilburn. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. Nashville is out in front here, 11-4. Curtis Sellers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So coming to the plate, Mo Cole.
For Nashville, the shortstop. Cole.
He's set and the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, A.J. Valido, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty, one man out. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Marty Riggs is on deck. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So stepping in, Marty Riggs. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
This is line to left. Harvey is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, Wesley Rain. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. At the plate, Timmy Fitzgerald starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
1-2, here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hinson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Number 13.
So digging in now, number 13. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, right fielder, Raleigh.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Raleigh Toth. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
I got 2-1 the count.
hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Orlando Reyes is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 72.
Seth Roberts is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now playing first base and batting 8. Number 4, Seth Roberts. Now batting left fielder.
Into the box, David Harvey. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Lightning have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
11-5 the final tally in this one. Nashville took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Wes Taylor takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Anthony Rounds, a slap with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 11 runs. 19